everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Falcons are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Saints defense that wants to make quick stops.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. On first down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a first down following that long gain. The play clock's running down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play clock winding down. Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
$12 yards to go on third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They will run again with Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Ryan to throw. the right side by Jones. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Delvin Breaux with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. hitting the clock second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kobe Flainer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Coleman now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime with a visiting. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Second down, 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Breeze to throw on second down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, Peterson. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Breeze now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Caught right side at Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they're operating in the red zone. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And it'll bring up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Get ready. Let's go. Check 4.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tony McDaniel with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Bree's going to throw here. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. First down and goal to go from the 7. Breeze is looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
All